Hi everyone, this is DSR Richter with Richter Scale Studios. I just wanted to share the Manufactorum by Games Workshop I built not too long ago. In this first photo, you will see the model laid out on my table with a piece of MDF board or fiber board that I got from a dollar store, made from a clipboard I cut down from to a 9x9 square. And then in this next photo, you see that I put the model together just the way the model looks on the front of the box. But I took a piece of foam core, stripped the paper off of it, and made a foundation of it, and kind of gives it a little more texture, a little more interest to look at the back of the model. And you see in the photo after that, I have another piece of the foam core glued down to look like something got blown out, and I coated it with PVA to protect it and give it a little more strength. Then in this next photo, you see that I glued down a door to look like it's something blown or got kicked down by a previous little battle in the building. And there's some toothpicks and some cocktail straws to simulate concrete reinforcement rebar and some plumbing. And as you're coming into this next photo, you'll see that I made some I-beams from corrugated plastic signs. It's a good way to do it. Just take a straight edge ruler and a really sharp knife, and it turns out pretty good. And after that, we come into where I'm using the filler, and that's basically just making the ground, giving texture to the ground, giving substance for the rubble piles to stick to. And that's where we come into my $15 Walmart coffee grinder. I've been grinding sprue and corkboard in it, and it makes a really good looking rubble. I mean, you just grind it enough, it looks like a torn up metal. You can paint it brown, it'll look like wood, whatever you want. And you see how that kind of turns out in the next photo. You see the rubble pile starting to take form. You see all the pink area, it hasn't dried yet, where the filler is. And then we come into the next stage, where I have the whole model basically assembled, the filler dry, and is ready to be sanded, and little details to put in. You'll see later on in a video attached to this video is there's skulls, I believe there's a jerry can, and some more pipes laying around. And kind of this next photo, you see it all sanded, and you see a little bit of different little details and stuff laying out. And then these last two photos, you'll see the model ready to prime. And I have a couple of videos after this showing the priming stage, and also a basic painting stage, not the detail or anything, but like basically laying down basic colors and experimenting with colors and how that worked out. Then at the end of the video, you'll have some finished photos that I put up on Cool not too long ago, and I use that in my photo booth. And I hope you enjoy, and please subscribe. And I will have more videos in the future. Thanks a lot. Here's the Manufactorum that's on my workbench, getting ready for pre-highlighting and pre-shading. You'll see it's in my little makeshift spray booth here. I made it, cost me about 25 bucks, like a $13 fan from Walmart, some cardboard, got an air filter, got a power supply from Radio Shack, and a little plastic scoop from OxyClean or something like that. So next time you see this, you'll see the pre-highlighting and shading done. And I think I'm going to go for a blue, and with some like golds and some coppers on the metal, and maybe some like really striking silver and platinum colors on the skulls. Bring down the smokestack a little bit, make that a little more darker and dreary. And of course we have the rubble back here, so give it kind of like a on the edge, it'll kind of fool you. It'll be a little clean looking, like brand new, and all of a sudden you see the back of it all blown out like a bomb hit it. You see I put a little rubble. I know it's not to exact scale how much rubble would be with a building this size falling to the ground, but playable area. You can fit enough figures in here to have a good little battle and enough cover, and we got ladders getting everywhere, so there's no worry about that, and plenty of holes to shoot through, and this will be pretty exciting. You notice I used a clipboard I got from the dollar store. It was like a 12-inch with a metal clip. I just cut it off, made a 9-inch square with it, made a foundation with foam core, ripped off the paper, and just used the styrofoam as basically say like a little sidewalk, or not really a sidewalk, just a foundation, and like kind of a floor to work with. Then a plastic card, I think it's like 1/8 of an inch square, and how it cuts, so it kind of gives it a nice little detail where you can see where the flooring broke with a tile, then the subfloor, and you can see where all the dust and rubble is, a little bit of tile in the middle there. This may be right here, this might be muddy. I'm not sure yet, but I think that might be a good idea, just kind of make it mucky and looking like that. You see I had a straw that I didn't really like how it placed. I ripped it out and had to prime it with some Vallejo primer, not the spray primer I originally used. And some little details. You see some skulls from Secret Weapon Miniatures, and like little gas cans laying around. Some more parts of the kit itself from the Manufactorum. I think there's another skull in there somewhere. There's a skull there. And the rubble is basically just sprue run through I think it was like a $15 coffee grinder from Walmart. And that's all it's used for. It's not used for coffee. It's just kept in the workshop for making rubble. And it actually makes a really, I mean, it's an awesome little tool. I recommend it highly for any guys, train makers out there, even for making bases for your figures. It's just cool. It just takes this, basic sprue and just grinds it down until this looks like ground, make it like wood or metal pieces, whatever you want. That is it for now, and hopefully we'll have a video up in the next couple days. Hey everyone in YouTube land, this is the Manufactorum I've been working on. I'm at the point now where it was primed, pre-shaded. I didn't pre-highlight it, didn't need it with the lighter colors. Been airbrushed blue, I believe it's called Bewitched Blue by Freak Flex. I think it turned out pretty good. Wash it with black, and I got a mixture of Chaos Black and Bolt Gun Silver, doing the girders and the smokestack. And right now I've been doing a little bit of dry brushing, a little bit of painting on some of the details around the skeletal skull. There's some copper there, the smaller smokestacks along the fence line, and some of the little gauges and stuff are just starting to play around with the colors right now. We'll see how that goes. But it looks like it's turned out pretty good. The back has barely anything's been done. A little bit of the blue on there. I sprayed a little of that's the pre-shading you see. Haven't decided what colors I'm going to do. The upper deck railing's been kind of just started on. And that is it for now. Hopefully a video will be up soon. Thank you. Here are the finished photos of the Manufactorum. Thanks for checking out my work. I really enjoy being part of the community here on YouTube. And please comment and subscribe. Thanks again.